everyone, welcome back to the Everyday English channel. I'm Mike, and I am really excited about today's episode.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and honestly, same. I think this one is going to be super useful for a lot of you.
Yeah, because today we're talking about something that happens every single day, small talk.
Right, and I know some of you are thinking, okay, small talk, how hard can it be?
But actually, for a lot of English learners, small talk is one of the hardest things to do naturally.
Because it's not just about vocabulary or grammar, it's about feeling comfortable, keeping the conversation going, knowing what to say next.
Exactly. Like, you might know all the words, but in the moment when someone new is standing right in front of you, everything just disappears.
Yes, your mind goes completely blank and you just smile and nod.
We've all been there. So today, we're going to fix that.
We're going to show you real small talk, the way people actually talk when they meet someone new.
Not textbook English, real English.
We'll cover greetings, introductions, asking questions, talking about your life, finding common ground, and keeping the conversation going.
And we'll do it all naturally, just like a real conversation.
So whether you're meeting someone at school, at work, at a party, on a trip, this episode is for you.
All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let's set the scene. Rachel and I are meeting for the very first time. Maybe we're at a class or a workshop or even just waiting somewhere.
Right, that awkward moment where you're standing next to someone and you think, should I say something? Should I just look at my phone?
Yes, exactly that moment. So let's do it. I'll go first.
Okay, go for it.
Hey, I don't think we've met. I'm Mike.
Oh, hi, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Are you here for the workshop?
Yeah, I am. First time coming to one of these, actually.
Oh, really? Same for me. I wasn't sure what to expect, honestly.
Right? I just found out about it last week. A friend told me about it.
That's how I heard about it too, actually. Small world.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, let's pause there for a second and break that down.
Right. So the first thing Mike did was say, I don't think we've met. That's a really natural, friendly way to start.
Yeah, it's much better than just staring at someone or waiting for them to speak first.
It's confident, but not weird. It just opens the door.
And then we introduced ourselves. First names only. You don't need to give your full name right away.
Then Mike asked a connecting question. Are you here for the workshop? That's smart because it's something we both have in common already.
Exactly. Always look for the thing you share in the moment. That's your easiest starting point.
And notice how the conversation moved naturally from that. We both said it was our first time, and that became something to connect over.
Right. Small world is also a great little phrase. It's casual, it's warm, and it keeps the energy light.
Let's keep going.
So, Rachel, I have to ask, are you from around here?
No, actually. I moved here about 2 years ago. I'm originally from the States, California.
Oh, wow, California. That's a big move. What brought you here?
Honestly, work. I got a job offer and just thought, why not? Time for a change.
That's really brave. Do you miss it?
Sometimes, yeah. Mostly the weather, to be honest, and my family. But I've really come to love it here.
I get that. It takes time to settle in somewhere new. How long did it take before it started feeling like home?
Probably about 6 months, I'd say. Once I made a few friends and found my favorite coffee shop, then it felt real.
The coffee shop is important.
So important. What about you? Are you from here originally?
Yeah, I grew up here. Born and raised, as they say.
Oh, nice. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, I've traveled a bit, and I always think, yeah, maybe I'd like to live somewhere else someday, but for now, it feels right.
That's a nice way to feel about where you're from.
Okay, let's stop there for a second.
Yeah, so where are you from is one of the most classic small talk questions, but the key is what happens after the answer.
Right. Rachel didn't just say California and stop. She gave a little context, that she moved there for work, that it was a big change.
And Mike followed up with a real question. What brought you here? Not just nodding and moving on.
That's what makes small talk feel like a real conversation rather than an interview. You pick up on what someone says and go a little deeper.
And notice the moment where I asked about his hometown. Do you like it? That's such a simple question, but it invites him to share something personal.
Small questions, but they open up big conversations.
Also, born and raised is a great natural phrase. People use it all the time.
Keep that one in your vocabulary. So what do you do? Are you working here in the city?
Yeah, I work in marketing, mostly digital stuff, social media, content, that kind of thing. What about you?
I'm a teacher. English, actually.
Oh, that's cool. Do you teach kids or adults?
Mostly adults, people who are learning English as a second language. So kind of like what we're doing right now, actually.
That's funny. So you're basically living your job right now.
Pretty much, yeah. I honestly love it, though. Every student has a different story, a different reason for learning. It never gets boring.
That's really nice. Do you teach in a school or more privately?
A mix of both. I have some classes at a language center and a few private students on the side.
That sounds like a good balance. Keeps things varied.
Yeah, exactly. What about you? Do you enjoy marketing?
Most of the time, yeah. It's fast-paced, which I like, but sometimes it feels like the work never really stops, you know? Like there's always something more to post, something more to analyze.
I can imagine. Is it the kind of job where you're always on your phone?
Unfortunately, yes. I try to set boundaries, but it's hard when your job literally lives on your phone.
That's tough. I think a lot of people struggle with that these days. That line between work and personal life getting blurry.
Totally. But hey, I'm not complaining. I really do enjoy what I do. I just have to get better at switching off.
That's a healthy attitude.
Let's break that down.
Yeah, so what do you do is one of the first things people ask. It's a very natural small talk topic. But again, notice how we didn't just answer and move on.
Right. I said I work in marketing and gave a little detail. Digital, social media. That gives the other person something to grab onto.
And Rachel followed up with a specific question. Do you teach kids or adults? That shows genuine interest.
Also, when I talked about the downside of my job, the always-on phone thing, that felt real because it's a real feeling. Small talk doesn't have to be all positive.
Exactly. Being a little honest, a little vulnerable, that's what makes people feel connected to you.
And notice the phrase switching off, meaning disconnecting from work mentally. Really common expression.
Keep that one too. So, outside of work, what do you do for fun? Do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, a few. I paint, mostly watercolor. I find it really relaxing after a busy week.
Oh, watercolor. That's beautiful. Are you self-taught?
Mostly, yeah. I took a class a couple of years ago and just kept going from there. I'm not amazing or anything, but I enjoy it.
I think that's the best reason to do something, just because you enjoy it.
Exactly. Not everything has to be a side hustle, right?
Right. Some things can just be for you.
What about you? What do you do when you're not teaching?
I play soccer on weekends, just a casual five-a-side game with some friends, and I read a lot. I always have a book on the go.
Oh, nice. What kind of books?
All sorts, really, but I have a soft spot for historical fiction. I love stories that are set in the past, but feel very human and real.
Oh, I've never really read much historical fiction. Any recommendations?
Tons, actually. I could talk about books all day, but I'll spare you.
No, genuinely, give me one recommendation.
Okay, The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. It's long, but it's one of those books that completely pulls you in. You forget you're reading.
Okay, I'll add it to my list. I actually do want to read more. I just always end up scrolling on my phone instead.
Story of our generation.
Sadly, yes.
Okay, let's pause here.
So, hobbies are a goldmine for small talk. They're personal, they're positive, and people almost always light up when they talk about something they love.
And notice, when Rachel said she paints, I didn't just say, oh, cool. I asked a follow-up. Are you self-taught? That kept it going.
And I said, I'm not amazing or anything, which is a really natural, humble way to talk about a hobby. People do this all the time.
It also invites the other person to be encouraging, which makes the conversation warm.
Right. And then I gave the conversation back to Mike. What about you? Always a good move. Don't make it one-sided.
Phrases to remember here are have a soft spot for, means you especially like something. Have a book on the go, means you're currently reading one. And I could talk about this all day, means you're very passionate about it.
All very natural, very common.
All right, let's talk about food, because honestly, food is one of the best small talk topics.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone eats, everyone has opinions about food.
So, Rachel, are you a foodie?
I'd say yes, definitely. I love trying new restaurants, new cuisines. It's honestly one of my favorite things about living in a new city, discovering the food scene.
Oh, totally. This city has such a great food scene. Have you found any places you really love?
Yes, there's this tiny Italian place about 10 minutes from my apartment. Homemade pasta, really simple menu, but everything is just perfect.
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Is it on the corner near the park?
Yes, that's the one.
I love that place. The owner is this older Italian guy who basically treats every customer like family.
Yes, he remembered my name after only the second time I went. I was shocked.
That's the kind of place you become a regular at without even meaning to.
Exactly. What about you? Do you cook at home much?
I try to. I'm decent at a few things. Pasta, stir fry, a good breakfast. But I'm not going to pretend I'm a great cook.
Honest answer. What's your go-to meal? Like, if you come home tired and just need to make something.
Pasta with olive oil, garlic, and whatever vegetables are in the fridge. It takes about 15 minutes and it always works.
Okay, that actually sounds really good. Simple but satisfying.
Exactly. What about you? Do you cook?
I enjoy it when I have time. My dad is a chef, so I grew up around good food. He taught me a lot. But I don't cook as much as I should. Busy week, you know how it is.
Your dad is a chef. That explains a lot.
Yeah, he set the bar very high. Everything I make feels a little underwhelming in comparison.
I'm sure that's not true.
You haven't tasted his food.
Okay, let's break this section down.
So, food is such a natural, easy topic. Almost everyone can relate to it.
And notice how it went from a general question, are you a foodie, to something very specific, a particular restaurant, a shared experience.
That moment where Mike recognized the restaurant I was describing, is it on the corner near the park? That was a real connecting moment.
Finding something in common, even something small like knowing the same restaurant, creates a real sense of connection.
Phrases to pick up here. Food scene means the overall restaurant and food culture of a place. Go-to meal means your default reliable choice. Set the bar high means created a very high standard.
All very natural, very usable. Okay, let's switch topics. Rachel, do you travel much?
I love traveling. It's probably my biggest passion outside of work, honestly. I try to go somewhere new at least once a year.
Nice. Where's the most interesting place you've been?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I think Japan. I went 2 years ago and it completely blew me away.
Japan is on my list for sure. What was it that got you?
Everything, honestly. The food was incredible, and I say that as someone who loves food. The culture, the temples, the way everything just works so smoothly, and the people were so kind and polite.
I've heard that about Japan, that it's just incredibly well organized.
It really is. Like, the trains run on time to the minute. Everything is clean. People queue properly. It sounds like small things, but together it just creates this amazing atmosphere.
Did you go alone or with someone?
With a friend, which I think was the right call. It was my first time in Asia, and it felt good to have someone to figure things out with.
Yeah, some destinations feel better with company. What about solo travel? Have you done much of that?
A little bit. I did a solo trip to Portugal a few years back. That was a different experience, more intense in a good way. You're more present, I think, when you're alone.
That's interesting. I've never done a full solo trip. I keep meaning to, but never quite get there.
You should try it, even just a long weekend somewhere. It changes the way you travel.
Maybe I'll finally book something. You've inspired me.
My work here is done.
Where do you want to go next?
Morocco. I've been obsessed with the idea of going to Marrakesh. The colors, the markets, the food, it just looks incredible.
I've seen photos, and it looks absolutely stunning. You should do it.
I'm planning it for the end of the year, actually. Fingers crossed.
Let's break this down.
Travel is one of the richest small talk topics because it naturally leads to stories, opinions, and recommendations.
Notice the question, what was it that got you, instead of just, did you like it? It invites a real detailed answer.
And I didn't just list things, I explained why they impressed me. That's what makes conversation interesting.
Phrases here, blew me away, means it impressed you enormously. The right call means the right decision. Fingers crossed means you're hoping for something.
And you've inspired me, a lovely, warm thing to say to someone who shared something with you. It makes them feel good.
Great small talk always leaves the other person feeling good. So, what are you up to this weekend?
Actually, I have a pretty good weekend planned. Saturday, I'm going to a friend's birthday dinner. A big group of us, should be fun. And Sunday, I'm thinking of going to that new exhibition at the art museum. Have you heard about it?
The photography one?
Yes, I've been wanting to see it since it opened. I just kept putting it off.
I actually went last weekend. It's really worth it. The black and white section especially. Some of those photos are just stunning.
Oh, good. Now I'm even more excited. Was it crowded?
Sunday afternoon was busy. I'd go in the morning if you can.
Good tip. Thank you. What about you? Any plans?
Saturday, I've got my usual soccer game. Then I think I'll just take it easy. Maybe go for a walk, cook something nice, start a new book.
That sounds like a perfect weekend, honestly.
Yeah, sometimes the quiet weekends are the best ones.
Totally. I actually need one of those. The last few weekends have been really packed.
It's good to have a balance, right? Social time and then just time for yourself.
Completely agree. I think I used to feel guilty about staying in, like I should always be doing something, but now I really value that quiet time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way, especially with social media making it look like everyone else is always out doing something exciting.
Exactly. But most people are probably also just at home watching TV in their pajamas.
Exactly. Let's be honest.
Okay, let's break this section down.
What are you up to this weekend? Super natural, casual question. Great for small talk.
And notice how we found a connection point, the art exhibition. Mike had already been, so he could give a real recommendation.
That's a great moment when you can give someone a useful, genuine tip. It makes you memorable.
Freezes here. Put it off means delayed doing something. Take it easy means relax. And packed means very busy. All very common, very natural.
And the conversation about needing quiet weekends, that was a real, relatable moment that anyone can connect with. Let's talk about music. Are you a big music person?
Yes, huge. I have music on pretty much all the time. Working, cooking, commuting, always something playing.
What kind of music are you into?
My taste is pretty mixed, honestly. I love indie music, that kind of mellow, emotional stuff. But I also love old soul and R&B, like classic Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin.
You can't go wrong with that. Classic soul is timeless.
Right? There's something about that music that just hits differently. It feels so warm and human.
I know exactly what you mean. What about newer music? Are you keeping up with anything current?
A few things. I've been listening to a lot of this artist called Hosier lately. Do you know him?
Yes, he's incredible. That voice is just something else.
Right? I saw him live last year, and it was genuinely one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
I'm jealous. I've been meaning to see him live for years.
If he tours again, do not miss it, seriously.
I'll hold you to it. What about you? Do you play any instruments?
I played piano as a kid, stopped when I was about 14, the classic story. Now I really wish I hadn't quit.
Yes, everyone who quit an instrument as a kid says the same thing.
Without fail. Do you play anything?
Guitar. I'm not great, but I enjoy it. It's one of those things I pick up and put down. Few weeks of practicing, then nothing for a month.
But you still go back to it. That counts.
Yeah, I think that's enough for me. It's not something I want to be serious about, just something to enjoy.
That's the right approach, I think.
Let's break this one down.
Music is a fantastic small talk topic because almost everyone has a strong connection to it.
Notice when Rachel mentioned a specific artist, I responded with genuine enthusiasm. That voice is just something else, a natural, expressive way to compliment an artist.
And when I said I saw them live, it created a moment of connection. Mike was genuinely envious in a fun way. That kind of light, playful envy is very natural in conversation.
Phrases here, hits differently, means affects you in a special or powerful way. Something else means exceptional, remarkable. I'll hold you to that means I'll make sure you keep your promise. All very common in everyday English conversation. Okay, important topic. Pets. Do you have any?
Yes, I have a cat named Luna. She is honestly the best roommate I've ever had.
Better than human roommates?
So much better. She doesn't leave dishes in the sink, she doesn't play loud music at midnight, she just sleeps and occasionally judges me from across the room.
The judging is very cat-like.
Very. But she's also incredibly comforting. Like, after a rough day, just sitting on the sofa with her, purring next to me, everything feels better.
That's one of the best things about having a pet, that unconditional comfort.
Exactly. Do you have any?
A dog. His name is Max.
Oh, I love that. What kind?
He's a golden retriever mix, just the friendliest, most enthusiastic dog you've ever met.
Aren't golden retrievers just the happiest creatures on Earth?
Genuinely. He wakes up every single morning like it's the best day of his life. I honestly envy him sometimes.
That's the dream, right? Just wake up excited every day.
Max has really figured life out.
Do you take him on walks in the mornings?
Every morning, rain or shine, he doesn't accept excuses.
At least it forces you to get outside.
Honestly, it's one of the best parts of my day, that quiet morning walk before everything gets busy.
That's really nice. Pets really do add so much to daily life, don't they?
They really do. Okay, let's break this down.
Pets are a wonderfully warm topic. People love talking about their animals, and it creates instant warmth and connection.
Notice the humor here. Rachel said Luna was her best roommate. That kind of light, funny comparison is very natural in English conversation.
And Mike's line, Max has really figured life out. That's a playful, affectionate way of talking about a pet. It shows personality.
Phrases here. Rain or shine means regardless of the weather. Unconditional means without conditions, without limits. I envy him, said in a light, playful way, not seriously.
Humor and warmth go a long way in small talk. Don't be afraid to be a little funny.
You know, Rachel, I feel like we've covered a lot of ground today.
We really have. From workshops to Japan to cats and golden retrievers.
And the Italian restaurant.
And the Italian restaurant, the real foundation of our friendship.
Exactly. But I think that's actually the point. Good small talk jumps around. It's not one topic, it's many.
Right. You start somewhere, you follow the thread, you find the things you share.
And you don't need to have the same opinions or the same taste in everything. Just finding one or two things in common is enough to build a real connection.
Totally. I think what makes small talk feel comfortable is just being genuinely curious about the other person.
Yes, not performing interest, actually having it. People can feel the difference.
And asking follow-up questions. Not just, oh, cool, after everything someone says, but actually digging a little deeper.
Right. Cool ends the conversation. A question continues it.
Also, it's okay for there to be a short pause sometimes. Real conversations have natural pauses. You don't need to fill every second of silence.
That's a really good point. A lot of learners feel like silence means something went wrong. It doesn't.
Silence just means you're thinking. It's natural.
And if you lose the thread, if you can't think of what to say, there are always easy comeback phrases.
Like, so anyway, where were we? Or just pivoting to a new topic. Actually, can I ask you something?
Great little rescue phrases.
And at the end of a conversation, how you close it matters too.
Right. You don't just walk away. You round it off warmly.
Let's show them.
All right. So, Rachel, it was so nice talking to you today. I feel like we covered everything.
Right? I feel like I know you now. It was really lovely. We should do this again sometime.
Definitely. Maybe we'll run into each other at that Italian place.
I wouldn't be surprised. It was great meeting you, Mike.
You too, Rachel. Enjoy the exhibition on Sunday.
Thank you, and enjoy your quiet weekend.
Will do. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Okay, let's bring it all together.
So today we covered a lot, from greetings, introductions, talking about where you're from, your job, your hobbies, food, travel, music, pets, and how to wrap up a conversation naturally.
And through all of that, there were a few key things that made the conversation work.
Number one, always ask follow-up questions. Don't just collect answers, show genuine curiosity.
Number 2, share a little about yourself, too. Small talk is a two-way street. Don't just ask questions, offer something back.
Number 3, look for common ground. When you find something you share, a restaurant, a musician, a feeling about something, hold on to that. That's where real connection happens.
Number 4, keep it light and positive. Small talk isn't the place for heavy topics or complaints. Save those for later when you know someone better.
Number 5, be yourself. The most engaging small talk happens when you're relaxed and genuine. People respond to authenticity.
And number 6, practice. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Every single conversation is a chance to get better.
So our challenge to you today, go and start a small conversation with someone, a neighbor, a colleague, someone at a coffee shop.
It doesn't have to be long. Even 5 minutes of genuine small talk will build your confidence enormously.
And come back and tell us how it went. We'd love to hear.
You've got this. Seriously.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's episode.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this was genuinely useful.
If you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe. It really does help us reach more learners like you.
And leave a comment below. Tell us what your biggest challenge is with small talk. We read every single comment.
New episodes every week, so make sure you don't miss them.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep talking, and keep growing.
See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.